Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Teague. I'm with Fred Anderson Toyota in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're your complete and trusted Toyota resource. And what are the things we want to let you know about brand new vehicles? This is all new. It's the 2021 Toyota Corolla Apex. Corolla Apex? We got to find out more. And just what's so unique about Corolla Apex versus a traditional Corolla? Well, for one thing, it's got black and bronze accents. It's got blacked out badging. It's got extra body effects. But it's also got extra performance and handling. Let's take a walk around the car so we can see what's going on first of all. You may notice right away the gloss black wheels. Of course, they are different. And look over here, you've got black and bronze accents along the sides. And then we've got black and bronze accents in the front end. Truly sporty. This is probably the hottest Corolla that's come out yet. It is beautiful. It's available in black sand pearl. It's available in super white with a black top and cement color with a black top as well. And then you can see ground effects there. And then we'll look at the back, but we're gonna get a better look of it from a different angle. Let's talk about what's under the hood. Let's talk about how it drives, how it handles, and how it rides. Let's also talk about how I'm gonna open up this hood. There it is. You'll see a prop rod here. You'll also see, just like on Corolla SE and XSE without the Apex, you're gonna see a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine. It produces 169 horsepower and 151 foot-pounds of torque. It's got some muscle to it. It's got some speed. It's also got a sport mode, and it's got paddle shifter so you can simulate driving more of manual. By the way, there's also not only the SE and XSE that's in a CVT. It has 10 simulated Shiftmatic points, including a first gear, like a physical first gear that gets you going. It's also got a 6-speed manual in the SE, and that one right there is high performance. You can drive like you grew up driving, right? It's also got that launch gear, so you can get going, and it's easy to not stall out too. So that's what you want to do, is make sure you're not going to stall one of those things, but you also want to feel the adrenaline drive and the ride of it, okay? Well, you've got that. Now, what makes this different? What makes this different as far as the ride and the handling? Well, for one thing, it's got lowered sport tune suspension. Well, what does that mean? It means that the suspension's lowered 0.6 inches versus traditional SE sport tune suspension. It's also got stabilizer bars, and that increases the handling, the rigidity. It reduces the roll angle so that you can, get this, when you're going around turns, you can clip the apex. That means you cut the corner off the apex of the curve so that you can improve your track times. So if you're looking for track times, this might be the car for you. And if you're looking for an everyday driver, this is probably also for you. If you want a Corolla with an edge, with some sport, with some muscle to it, this is probably the one you're gonna wanna pick. I can see some unique characteristics here that are different from other Corollas. For one thing, we see the bronze accents surrounding the front spoiler, okay? And around the accent light covers. That's very cool, and it gives it that edge. But it's also got LED headlights and daytime running lights. You'll see it has what's called the Triple J pattern. In contrast, if you're getting a Corolla LE, for example, you'll see a Double J pattern. So there's 2, Triple J pattern, 3, baby, woo! It's also got blacked out badging, and we can start to see this when we're looking at the Toyota symbol here in front. It just adds to the, I guess, the personality, the vibe, or the edgier edge, let's call it. This car comes with Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, so it's got pre-collision system that detects people during the daytime, during the nighttime, also bicycles during the daytime. It has road sign assist so that you can detect the speed limit of the signs as you pass them. It can also detect stop signs that are coming up, do not enter signs, yield signs. You can do lane tracing assist, and that works in combination with the lane departure alert. And what it does is it keeps you centered in your lane, even if you're distracted for, I don't know, up to 8 or 9 seconds or so. So that could help you in times of distraction. I know we're not supposed to have distraction, but it helps. Trust me, it helps. Radar cruise control, automatic high beams. It's got it all, folks. Really good safety features. They help prevent collisions in the front, side swept collisions, and they improve driving at nighttime too. What do you think about this profile? I'm gonna be showing you close-ups so you can see the wheels and you can see the accents and any other features that you wanna see. But look at this profile here. Remember, Corolla is the best-selling sedan of all time, the best-selling brand or badge of all time. That's pretty amazing. It's been a long time since Corolla's been out and people keep buying them. They're reliable, dependable. Now let's talk about quantities. There are only 6,000 of these that are gonna be made each year, and that's spread across SE and XSE. And of those 6,000, only 120 each year so far are going to be the SE 6-speed manual. So get them while you can. Which color would you like? The white, the black, the cement color? They're all good, but what's your choice? And look at these. These are 18-inch wheels. They're lighter. They're over 2 pounds lighter than last time. They allow, again, better performance, better handling, better efficiency. You'll see that it has the gas tank on the driver's side. It's got disc brakes in the front and the rear. It comes standard with smart key, push button start, which means auto unlock as well, which is helpful and convenient. It has turn signal indicators right here in the side mirror. I believe it's the XSE model that has blind spot monitors standard on this Corolla Apex, not the SE, so you won't see it there. Now let's get a close-up. I say let's get a close-up. Let's take a look. We're gonna go right here so you can see the accents, and then we'll move over, see that front spoiler. See my camera? It's like Peter Pan's shadow. It's really cool wheels. You can also get summer tires too for different type of performance and ride. All right, let's look along here. Never seen a Corolla like this one unless you customize it, have you? I also like this window cutout here because it helps improve visibility from this side of things. You can see better around this A-pillar. It helps you see people from the side, things like that. All right, let's go across. You can tell you have a smart key auto unlock because it has that. So when you lock the door, I can't lock it right now. It'll just beep at me, but that's how you lock it. And then you unlock it by putting your hand on the handles, beep, beep. And then we'll come around to the side here, and we're getting ready to talk about the back end, but you can already see some features that might be considered a little bit atypical for Corolla. Spoiler alert, this is gonna be one of those things where you absolutely wanna see a close-up. We'll be doing that next. But anyway, this is different. It says Apex right on it here, and we've got, of course, blacked out badging, Toyota symbol, Toyota name, and then we've got a spoiler here. If you want, you can jazz it up and get a larger, more prominent pedestal type spoiler that's available. And then you'll see the rear diffuser that helps with looks, but also aerodynamics and performance as well. Of course, we're gonna complete that accent look. And then over here, we've got a Sport Tune exhaust. This is new. It's gonna give you that muscular, throatier, more high performance sound when you start the engine. I think we should do that. It's got a conical shaped tip here as well. Let's start it up. Fuel tank size is 13.2 gallons. It's going to average 34 mpg combined with 31 in the city and 38 on the highway. This is actually a term called butterflying a car. If you've ever been affiliated with the car business, you'll know that it's a great way to be able to open up the car and be able to see everything. So we're butterflying this one here. And then in here, it's got a very large, deep, wide cargo space. If we want to open it up, we can see that there's good soundproofing here, which reduces road noise. And then let's lift it up here. Can we do that? There we go. Got a temporary spare tire. And then the way the seats go down is you have to come over here, which is not too hard to do. And then we lower the seats by pushing that little pin. We're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. So we're gonna see a little bit of a hump here, but it's relatively flat. Good stacking area there. And then you can see how still have good room for pass through, just not the whole thing. We're gonna take a look inside and see the moonstone colored seats. Some people would call them gray or ash. They have some character to them. They're considered premium fabric material. And actually, I like the legroom in here. For the size car that it is, it's actually quite good. If you want to see the detail, we can do that too. It also has latches for children's safety seats all the way across. Let's go here. Some people like the darker seats. I like the lighter ones because it opens up the car a little bit, kind of breaks up the all black look. It's a matter of personal preference. We want to get this angle so we can see that incredible boat over there. I guess we could look at Corolla too, but remember I talked about that window cutout there. Look how it helps improve visibility around that pillar, in front of that pillar. It's got an 8-inch multimedia touchscreen with 6 speakers. You'll be able to run your Apple CarPlay or Sirius XM or Amazon Alexa or Android Auto. Android Auto, of course, was a new addition for 2021. Look at that smart key push button start right there. Now the driver's seat, it's not a power driver's seat, but it does give you the ability to raise and lower your seat because it has a pump on it. Pump up the jam, pump it up a little more. And you can pump it down as well. And then this is for the back of the seat. Take a look at these seats, man. Since it's in the SE Sport family, it's gonna have a leather-wrapped steering wheel, of course, with nice accent stitching. Now the accent stitching, you're gonna find that it fits that personality of Apex because it's black and bronze combination all the way around the interior, the exterior, and you're gonna see it with the bronze stitching. The hood release, the fuel door release, the trunk release. This is the brightness of the dash. And then we've also got automatic high beams. Easy to use controls. Here's the display. It also comes with a little 4.2-inch display over here so that you can see different pieces of information about your car. Like that. Remember, it's an 8-inch screen. Also has digital temperature controls, which are certainly nice. Then it comes with an electronic parking brake and brake hold. And what's in here? What is in here? We've got a charging device and then we've got another charging device. So 2 different ways to do it. We've got the USB in there and then the 12-volt circular. Ooh, and we got a plane coming. Sport tune suspension there, traction control on and off, a little place to store things. That's a cool plane. Safe travels, my friends. There's also another, if the sign didn't tell us, there's a USB port right here so that you can plug in. It's kind of hidden into the lower part of the dash. And then we've got standard safety connect. lighting, of course. And then we have sliders to block out more sun and lighted mirrors up above. That completes the circle. Let's talk about the window stickers so we can find out specifications, what comes standard, what's optional, and what's the price. Corolla SE, Black Sand Pearl with Moonstone interior, made in our Mississippi plant. See, Corolla has fantastic safety ratings, so you can have peace of mind for you and your family that you'll be safe even if the worst happens and you're in an accident. Here we go, fuel mileage. We'll look at standard features here, and I'll fill in as I can. This one has 10 different airbags. Now 2020s, that had 8 airbags, so they've added 2 rear seat airbags as well. This is where you can see a lot of the accent pieces and accents that make it an Apex, a Corolla Apex. See that? Bronze interior trim stitching, premium sport seats. Okay, here's this factory MSRP 25.1. It's got all season tires. Remember, you can add summer tires in if you want to increase the performance in the ride. All right, 26.1 once you get it delivered to the dealerships all across the US. And then this one has floor mats. You want to make sure you get a car that has floor mats on it, because you don't want to pick up a car and then find out it rains that day or it rains in the next few days and you don't have any protection for the floor. You can get rubber mats or you can get the carpeted ones. And then once it gets down to the final price here, Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store. We make it easy and fun to buy cars. $26,400. Everyone, thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate you here. And what did you think of Corolla Apex? Are you a Corolla fan? And would you buy a car with the upgrades and features and accents and extra performance of a Corolla Apex? Would you go with the higher grade XSE? Maybe you'd stick at the SE. And are you an automatic or a manual driver? Those are all questions that would love for discussion. All right, well, thanks so much. You can find us on Instagram to see pictures of this beautiful beast here at Fred Anderson Toyota. Okay, at Fred Anderson Toyota. And then also we're on Facebook at Fred Anderson Toyota. Go figure. And then also, if you want to see our hundreds of cars and trucks and SUVs, we sell new Toyotas, but we sell so many other brands, pre-owned cars, certified pre-owned. You'll like our inventory. You can check that out and just kind of research from home and see what you like. FredAndersonToyota.com. Thank you again so much. Please hit like if you liked the video, if you thought the presentation was good. And then if you thought the presentation was great and it was thorough, hit like, please. That helps us out. It makes me feel good too. Also, you can hit subscribe if you want to be part of our community and see all of our reviews and how-to videos and comparison videos. And then if you hit the notification bell, you'll get a little pop-up that'll say, hey, Fred Anderson Toyota has a new video. It's the Corolla Apex. It's the 4Runner TRD Pro. It's the Tacoma TRD Off-Road. It's a Camry. It's an Avalon. I think we're seeing a pattern here. It's a Toyota. It's a new car. All right, everybody, have a great day. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll talk to you soon. We'd love to do business with you. Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store. Thank you.